All right, let's just get straight into it. Look, this isn't going to be one of those feel-good, fake motivation talks. Think of this more like a mirror, a really honest mirror, one that's going to show you the truth about your life so you can finally wake up from a sleep you might not even realize you're in.
So let's start with a really simple but pretty powerful question. I want you to ask yourself this right now. Am I really living? Or am I just, existing? Just kind of letting the days drift by? Let's break that down, because it's a huge difference. On one side, you've got living. That's freedom. That's having a purpose. That's growth. It's the life we all say we want. But then there's the other side, the existing side. And that looks a lot more like endless scrolling on your phone, making excuses, and just kind of waiting for something to change. So you got to be honest with yourself. Right now, today, which side of this line are you really on? And that leads us to the first really brutal truth we need to talk about. Because it's not just about what you're doing. It's about what you're losing every single second you wait around. Just let that one sink in for a second. You are not killing time. Time is killing you. Every time you say, I'll get to it tomorrow, every hour you just flush away on social media, you think you're just wasting time? No, time is actively destroying you. It's eating away at the only life you're ever going to have. Seriously, think about it. Time is your life. It's the only resource you have that is completely non-renewable. You can always make more money, but you can never, ever get back a single second. Once it's gone, it is gone. Forever. Okay, time for a quick and maybe uncomfortable reality check. What did you actually accomplish yesterday? Not what you planned to do, what did you do? How about last week? If you're drawing a blank, or if your answer is, not much, then you're probably caught in that trap of waiting for someday. And let me be perfectly clear about this. Someday is the biggest lie you tell yourself. It's not a day of the week. It never, ever shows up.
So why? Why do we let all this time slip through our fingers? Why do we put off our biggest dreams? Well, most of the time, it comes down to one thing. We've willingly walked right into a trap. And that trap is the comfort zone. We think it sounds so nice, right? Comfort. But let's redefine it. The comfort zone isn't a safe place. It's a place where there is zero growth. It's not a harbor, it's a graveyard. It's where your biggest dreams and all your potential go to die. A very quiet death. Does this little routine sound familiar to anyone? Step 1, wake up. First thing you do is grab your phone. Step 2, you watch some videos, you scroll endlessly. Step 3, maybe you study or work a little. Step 4, sleep. And then you repeat the whole thing tomorrow. It feels so easy, doesn't it? It feels almost relaxing. But what you're actually hearing in that cycle is the sound of your own dreams being silently choked out.
And that really boils down to this single truth. Nothing great, absolutely nothing, ever came from staying safe and comfortable. Everything you actually want in life, it's waiting for you right on the other side of that fear. Okay, so we've laid out the problem. We've talked about the traps. Now let's talk about the only way out. This is the part where you take back complete control. And the first step is to stop playing the blame game. We all know the greatest hits, right? Oh, my family doesn't support me. I just don't have the money. I don't have the time. I wasn't born with the talent. Blah, blah, blah. Let's just call them what they are. Excuses. They're just stories you're telling yourself so you don't have to face the one massive truth. Your life is 100% your responsibility. End of story. Now this is the mindset of a winner. It's the fundamental shift that separates people who make things happen from everyone else. I mean, think about someone like Oprah Winfrey. She started with absolutely nothing, and she didn't waste a second complaining about it. Her attitude was, I'll create something from nothing. She didn't blame her circumstances. She built an empire in spite of them. And that brings us to the most important point of all, the real battle. It isn't you against the world. It's you versus you. Every single day, there's a war going on inside your head. It's the lazy you versus the ambitious you, the scared you versus the brave you, the average you versus the unstoppable you. So the only question that matters is, which one are you going to let win today? Okay, this brings us to the final piece of the puzzle. This is the most important part, because the antidote to all of it, the wasted time, the comfort zone, the excuses, it all comes down to one simple, powerful thing. And that's beating the biggest lie you tell yourself every single day. I'll do it later. Later is where dreams go to die. It's the most comforting, most destructive lie in the world. Because the hard truth is, later almost always just turns into never. So how do you beat it? How do you actually get started? It's way simpler than you think. Forget about having the perfect plan. Just try this. Step 1, set a timer on your phone for just 10 minutes. Step 2, stop overthinking everything. And step 3, just begin. That little bit of imperfect action right now is worth more than 1,000 perfect plans you keep putting off till later. So here's your mission, if you choose to accept it. Starting this very second, starve your distractions. Get rid of them. Feed your focus. Do the things that other people aren't willing to do. And fight for everything you want. Absolutely everything. And let's land on this final, raw piece of truth. Your potential means absolutely nothing. The world does not care about what you could do. It doesn't give out awards for good intentions. It only rewards one thing, your performance, what you actually do. And so after all this, it really just comes down to this one question. The clock is ticking. It's always ticking. Life is not waiting for you to feel motivated or to feel ready. The opportunities are passing you by. You already know what you need to do. So the only question left is why not now?